What up to the podverse and everybody sleeping in the cloud? Welcome to the Black Claw, where we talk black about TV, film, music, and sometimes we digress and drink ice cold glasses of water or hot tea, which is recommended by 3 out of 4 cardiologists. My name is Rod. Gentlemen, to my right, to my left, up or down, depending on the platform you're watching, is my brother, my co-host, my fellow Bison, my fellow Purple Knight, Ryan. Say what's up, Ryan.
What up? What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening?
That's how good it is. If this is your first time tuning in, this is about it. That's about what Ryan's going to give you. It gets better. He's never going to give anything like nothing.
The ice cold water comes on behalf of Rod sitting in our parents' home where they keep the heat on 24/7. And when I say heat, I say heat.
Just try and keep it a little cool over here. What's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Nothing at all.
This week, man.
Oh,
How's this week been? Not like that. Hey, man. Talk like Quincy Jones. Hey, man. How's the week doing for you, man?
I'm tired, man. I mean, that's about it. Oh, before
Tired,
we
man.
get started, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share, comment. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or RSS, which I think we're on, give
He
us a
thinks.
give us a
It's every
5-star
week. I
rating.
love that.
Give us a 5-star rating, and if you don't like us, leave that 5-star rating. We promise that we will try better. And you can find a lot more clips on IG, TT, and Facebook. And
IGTT
shout
Riri.
out, shout out to Tiffany Custom Creations. They will get you hooked up. I know Mardi Gras season is far beyond us, but they were
Get ready
getting
for
it.
next year.
They
How
were
about
getting
that?
they were getting it done. So they'll make anything for you, anything custom made. Found at etiffanycreations.com.
For all your apparel needs. Let me tell you something. Easter's coming. I think some of y'all want your soul bonnets. I'm just saying. Easter bunny.
AKA your shower caps.
Thank you, Easter bunny.
And
Hey,
I would like to mention this. You're always you're always watching a video. At least I always come across videos where people are knocking people out, bro, and everybody's ooh, and I I would love to see the aftermath of some of these videos because all of them are not exactly defending yourself. And I say that because there have to be a number of these young people out here who have one hit or quit at somebody, and and you see those heads conking off the ground.
I recently saw a video. I gotta say, I recently saw a video. It wasn't a hit. It was just a mass. It was a fight. But this young man was breakdancing on the ground in front of him while the fight was going on. It was the most entertaining thing ever. That all this pandemonium is going on. I mean, it was a real fight, and
Yeah.
he's breakdancing.
But bro, I get it, bro. I get defending yourself, and I get when somebody gets you mad, but there is an aftermath on some of these things.
Is
And
there?
and when you hit a person hard enough and you see their head bounce off that ground, there's a good possibility that an ambulance will be coming later. And
Good,
that will bring the authorities. That will be assault
good chance you better
officially.
be gone. You better be gone. It's a good chance you better be gone.
You might be gone, but guess what? Somebody, somebody out there wanted to post something on World Star, and now you got 1 million hits, and everybody sees your face. Clink, clink. That's all I'm saying.
V for Vendetta spoke about the police state in the future. So all the cameras are everywhere. Ring. Everybody got a
Hey
camera.
man, hey, look, I know, I sound like the old man on the lawn. I know I'm shaking my fist, but hey, do what you want. I'm Generation X. We done. We didn't have cameras watching us.
Do it like Arthur. Mean fist. Oh, you make me mad.
And
Oh man.
Arthur's not in jail either.
Is he? That would be funny to see him. I'm not gonna lie. That would be interesting. Not that I want to go to prison, but if I just had to go to like weekend jail or something like that, they say, "Hey man, ain't you Arthur from PBS?" And then he do this at me.
You just go like this.
I come home. It's like, what happened? You went to jail. What happened to your eye? Arthur from PBS beat my ass. Really? Good night, Dad. We just talking. That's all. Me and Ryan. All right.
I told you.
I knew
I
that was gonna
told
happen.
you. I told you.
What you say? Oh, all right.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that
yeah,
that's.
yeah, yeah.
We're not going to sleep. We're not going to sleep. We just going in the bedroom. Thanks. I didn't need to hear that from my parents. Oh my God. Can I believe I,
I told
it,
you. I told you. I told you. I said, bruh. I said, bruh, I
just,
told you.
I purposely has said, "We can find a place and we get away."
I told you. You better. I said, you better tell them. You better tell them. 'Cause they gonna. It's gonna. Hey, they gonna. You better tell them. All right.
You walked in. What y'all doing?
Always. You always want to do it your way. I told you. I told you.
just, I just,
I told you.
I just knew. I just knew. We are before. We don't like to just entertain here. We also educate. The Black Law word of the day is congruous. It's an adjective. Congruous. Something described as in agreement, harmony, or in correspondence with something else. It also can describe something that is appropriate for a particular circumstance or requirement. Used in a sentence, the young lady learned that as congruous as humans are with nature, raccoons still give nasty bites. Congruous. Take that with you.
I tell you. I tell you what's funny about these words of the week is that when you started it, when we started it, however many weeks ago, I said, "Hey, we're going to alternate every week. I'll do a word, you'll do a word." And so far, I am at 0.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's okay. I like it. I love the word of the week. I developed a love of vocabulary. God rest his soul. Edward Allen, 11th grade. Say he was one of the high point. He's one of the high
I thought
points
you
in
were going
my.
to say Mr. Augustine.
Look at me.
Mr.
No.
Augustine, Mr. Augustine, he had that book, and we would do a word a week,
See,
a
the
word a
thing
day.
with Mr. Allen was a band instructor. He was a graduate of St. Aug. He was in the band. He was a he was a assistant band instructor, and his class was unique. He made everybody sit like an orchestra, which I also realized was used so you couldn't cheat. But we he made us buy Reader's Digest for you young ones out here. There was a magazine called Reader's Digest, and they had vocabulary, and he would he use those words against us as in the class, being sarcastic, and some people might call asshole, but bro, you would be clowning some people with those words.
Hey,
And it
one
was,
thing, my class did do well. Cheat.
well, I'm telling you, in that when you do it in that orchestra second, that orchestra setting, a little different. It's a little bit. It's a little different. He's got this view. He's like doing this, doing stuff like this, Mr. Tillman. I see you. As we know, we were doing good times. And back, episode 20,
And
the
we're back.
house.
Pew 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 pew.
We're back, and this
I
is
saw something
called the
recently.
Houseguest.
Digression. I saw something recently where somebody said there ain't nothing faster than pew.
Pew. There's pew. I think pew is faster than pew.
Yeah, we're back on good times though. Yeah, my bad.
Back on good times. It's directed by looks like who gets all the directing money, Herb Kennewick. It's written by a lot of people. Alon Packard, who worked on the Jim Neighbors show, the Phyllis Diller show. It seems as though if you had a half-ass variety show, he worked on it. This dude named John Fenton Murray, he worked on anything Sid and Marty Krofft, like Sigmund and the Sea Monsters or Lidsville and Puffin stuff, so you know he smoked a lot of weed. And if a good times favorite, Norm Paul. I think you have to give a summary.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, it's been so long since we did good times. Our brief summary is brought to you by Brevity. If you didn't have it, we'd be here all day.
A childhood friend of James from Mississippi falls through claiming to be a big-time marketing man, and he brings danger to the Evans doorstep. Comedy and drama ensues. We open
with ham.
Ham is the theme.
I don't feel like I saw the beginning of this episode ever.
I slightly remember.
I remember the episode very well. I feel like I haven't. Maybe that ham part was just not a part of reruns.
Let me explain, because you all out there just saying these two Negroes are talking about hams. The family is enjoying dinner and they have a ham, and it seems to be a very unique thing to have a ham in the house, like they just came down from Mount Everest, where they ate some other group, some members in their expedition to survive. Like this is their first real meal, and they are loving it. Michael,
if you think about it, pork does cost a lot now. I mean, and maybe it cost a lot back then too. I just paid for 3 packs of smoked sausages, $6.99 each, $21 before taxes on just some smoked sausage.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm not buying ham like that, so I don't know. But they're regaling in this ham. Michael wants to make a ham sandwich with 2 pieces of ham and a piece of ham in between. Thelma is saying, rich people don't know how to appreciate. I was like, what are you saying, Thelma?
Season two Evans, they appreciate that.
I guess they are. Ham. Well, then there's a knock at the door. James answers, to find
I definitely don't remember this part that you're about to describe.
He finds a well-dressed man that he doesn't recognize, and is like, after a few tries, he does this duck walk, and James recognizes this man as Ernie Duck Harris from Mississippi.
A.K.A.
Rooster. He is played by Thelmus Rasulullah.
A.K.A. Rooster from Sanford and Son.
No. He is Skeeter Matthews.
Remember that? Skeeter Matthews. I messed that up. I'm ashamed of myself.
And you should be. And you should
Oh
be.
my gosh. Skeeter
Eh.
Matthews. 'Cause I know you are. You look like your father. Arthur Matthews.
Yes. You know him as Skeeter Matthews in Sanford and Son. He also played Raj's Pops
He did.
on What's
He
Happening.
did.
He was infamous for, he wasn't in on Saturday Night Live, but he was in an infamous sketch with Richard Pryor, an Exorcist sketch, and he played the other priest in it. And back then, it's few black people on TV, so you remember everybody. I'm not gonna say recently, but the last big thing I saw him in was New Jack City. He was the police captain who said, "I need a New Jack cop for a New Jack criminal."
Bruh,
That was
you just said the last or the latest thing I saw him in was 1991, bruh.
But the way he did that line,
Wow.
I would never forget that. I need a New Jack. And the dude can act, but I was just like, I felt so bad for him. I need a New Jack to get a New Jack criminal.
You gotta blame Peoples on that one.
And he had
Mario Peoples wrote that damn script.
and he had, you know what? He didn't. He directed it, but he didn't write. I forgot the guy who wrote it. But I mean, he definitely had some influence on it, man. He could have said, you know what, we're not gonna do that, but they did. Also,
Let's talk about
huh?
Mario Van Peebles right quick acting.
Why you talking
First
about
off,
that, man?
I bet on you. You bet on the crackhead. That's what he told Ice-T.
That was weird. You know what? That was
He
parts of
just
that
came
movie.
out of nowhere too. It's like, I bet on you. Was that necessary? Really?
I still don't understand.
Y'all just left a funeral. Y'all just left a funeral for that man, and that's the first thing you gonna say out your mouth.
It was something weird.
You couldn't wait a couple of days or something, bro.
It was still it was kind of weird how they were walking on the beach like you're meeting your CI, your confidential inform, your inside man on the beach, and you're carrying your baby. That was crazy. Mario Van Peebles was carrying his child. Like,
He was.
why are you bringing this child to meeting a policeman? Like,
he was. I never. That was a small detail that I think when you see it and you just kind of stare, but it's like something ain't right.
I knew then that was bizarre to me. Like, why did you bring this child? I don't know why. I remember saying that. Why did you bring this child to this meeting? Why are we talking about New Jack City? We on good times. Let me stop. James realizes and he invites Ernie in, and they talking about back
Duckfoot Ernie Harris
from Cartersville, Mississippi, Florida. Ernie and his family had a store back in the day, back in the Depression. They used to call me Patches. I had patches on my clothes. Patches on my patches.
Everybody had patches, daddy, on it, G. But I had patches on my patches.
Patches. Yeah, Ernie's family. They helped us out, gave us stuff on credit. It was hard during the Depression. We were sharecroppers. We were doing all the cropping, and everybody else was doing the sharing. Oh, man. Ernie explains that he is in town for business.
Ain't nothing good about good times.
Damn.
Bro, them Negroes was living hard, bro.
Oh my.
Hard, bro.
They invite him in. JJ is upset because James has offered him ham. So
JJ's so damn selfish, bro.
JJ wants ham or whatever.
Bro, JJ's so damn selfish, bro.
He is. And they're talking about the good old days or whatever. And Ernie says, "Look, I gotta get to work. I gotta get let me go get me it's late. I gotta get me a hotel room." And that's when Florida looks to James and tries to give him the signal. And he says, "Ernie, we want to invite you to stay here.
I know we don't want to. We don't have a fancy hotel, but it'd be our honor, man. Stay with us.
Would have been funny but harsh, as Ernie said. You don't. You don't, James. And if you expect,
He just said, "No, I'm good.
you know,
I got a 5-star up the street, bro.
staying at the Biltmore, baby. It's all right.
Can you spell? Can you spell Biltmore? No, it is not Biltmore. There is no U.
You so mean, right?
Do you know why? Because the U is for you is in the Cabrini Green projects, not I.
You said you is. Oh man. I gotta admit. They talk about They talk about how the wedding gift they own, the only thing that they own that's worth something are these sterling silver salt shaker set that Ernie's parents just so happened to give them. I couldn't help but think it's like
damn check.
My thing is, y'all were at their wedding. Where you been, Ernie? Did you show why? Ernie, you ain't seen this man since he had patches. They were at your wedding. What is going on? But they learned a little about Ernie.
We just came back from the Evans wedding. It was so nice.
I just came from a card game. I had a full flush. What are you talking about? I'm jumping the gun. Let me stop. James, they invited, and he agrees to stay. Now, when he agrees to stay, man, Ernie gives the most suspicious look. Like
he did, bro.
None of y'all see this. None of y'all see this. Nobody. I'm sorry.
Bro, he was like this. Kind of look to the side, bro. He kind of looked to the side like, you don't know who I am. You don't know who
I am. He looked like this because his head was like this.
He was shit, bro. He had some shifty eyes, bro.
Shifty like nobody. Like I wanted to say, Michael say, does anybody see why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that, Mr. Harrison? He was
like, oh, they ain't catch me.
Why you look like that, Mr. Harrison? What? What? So it's later on, and James and Florida are in the room, and they're talking. They're getting the bed ready, the sofa bed ready. James is gonna spend the sleep with James and with Michael and JJ, and Florida's gonna sleep with Thelma. And they are stuck at They realize that this is the first night they're gonna spend apart or whatever. And they have a little moment, and James like, I want some draws. I mean, that's what
it came down to.
Yeah, we can get out. We can take that room Ernie had and go get some, get some. You know what I mean? As they do this, Ernie walks out. Where you going?
Problem number one.
I got to meet with some clients. And let me tell you something. As happy as Florida was to invite that Negro in her house, the moment he did that, she was like, that's weird. She's suspicious already.
Like, I mean, I didn't think she was suspicious enough.
Yeah, but James, being the good man he is, just like he did for Sam, the good man, the Reverend Sam.
Sam, the happiness man.
Ernie's a big time exec. That's what they do.
They meet at 3 a.m. in the morning.
They meet at 3 a.m. That's what they do. Get over that. You know what I mean?
Florida did do something to the effect of, if I remember correctly, she was like, all right. Okay,
Negro. I've heard this one before. James gets into bed with Michael and it's like, where's JJ? And of course we have the JJ reveal. He got to
The
come.
JJ show.
The JJ show. He comes out in the
Red
dynamite
pajama.
drawers and the
I will
hat.
say they are consistent. They kept those dynamite draws. Like he didn't have a
Yes.
different pair every time.
Yeah, because we would have all been questioning this like,
Those
y'all
are his.
can't order a ham, but this Negro got a new pair.
Those are his special ones that he got on his birthday.
Yes, they are consistent. They are story consistent. How about that? They are story consistent. even though Ernie, the man playing Ernie, is going to come back a couple of weeks later to be Florida's boss.
Might I add, you are killing me with your little sleep mask, bro. On top.
Making fun of my sleep mask? Why you making fun of my sleep mask?
Or it could be ski goggles.
Huh. I go out into the night and I save people. You don't know what time.
I ain't gonna lie though, you get that good darkness over your eyes at night. That's some good sleep, bro.
Let me tell you something. When it's daytime and you wake up like, when you pull them off, like, damn, I didn't know. I didn't know. You ain't gonna lie. You be like, wow, what did I miss? It's no. I'm used to a gradual that sun coming up. Not no more.
It's like, damn, what time is it?
I have done that. Damn, what
is it noon?
I do feel like that. I be like, I am pulling.
But it's just 7 a.m.
Scared as hell, thinking I done missed work. God, wait
Lord, they gonna fire me today.
Oh my God. But JJ, Michael, and James is like, yeah, I ain't sleeping. JJ said, I gotta sleep on the edge. So then James moves to the other side and said, Michael, you gotta get in the middle. And it's just kind of like a comedy of errors. Then they
James elbowed JJ very hard, bro.
Almost broke him.
Bro.
Almost broke him.
He threw that elbow, bro.
Now there's a knock at the door, and James tells JJ to answer it. And at this moment, I'm surprised. James being the father that he is. There's a knock at the door in the middle of the night, and you happen to be sleeping in this room, and you still send JJ to go answer this. Even, you know what I mean? It's like,
they did say, it's probably Ned. Ned the wino.
Yeah, it was still weird. It's still weird to me because JJ was now in the middle between. Either way, look, the writers did it because it's funnier pulling JJ into the hall than it is James.
Actually, it could have been funnier pulling James into the hall to see how that ends.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. When they pull JJ into that hallway and James goes out and James checks them quick.
Yeah,
don't nobody put their hands on their son but me. You better let him go. He ready to rumble with both of these dudes. Let me state.
That's why they showed that piece real fast, because they know they didn't have them hands.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think we got the hands to mess with this one right here.
Let me just go ahead and show him my piece so we can stop this already.
And let me state, by two of these bookie enforcers is played by Ernie Barnes, former NFL player, and the painter of all of JJ's paintings throughout the series. From the Sugar Shack, the one that's on the cover of the I Want You album, Marvin Gaye album, he is the paint. Every painting that you saw is created by this man. I think this is like maybe his only TV credit, but that is Ernie Barnes. Like I said, he checks them. He said, "No, nobody put their hands on those son on me." He said, "Man, we looking for Ernie Harrison.
We looking for Skeeter Matthews."
Well, who's looking for him? And This is how serious we are. And he pulls out a 38. And let me tell you something. In the 70s, when you pulled out a 38 snub nose, the whole crowd gonna go. You know, in the 90s, you know, in the drive-by 90s, you kind of don't really affect nobody. But in the 70s, when you pull that 38 out, that was drama right there. That was drama. Between this episode and when JJ got shot by Mad Dog, man, you pull out 38, that's all. Man, people are just. We go to commercial, we come back, and these folks are expressing how Ernie owes some folks in Chicago some money, and they want their money. They want their money back. They're a brokerage firm. A broker. I remember that from Let's Do It Again. We represent a brokerage firm. James, he acts like he ain't seen Ernie. And JJ, man, that boy, to see that James was from Mississippi and then came to Chicago and became so street smart. His son is dumb, boy. His son,
Yeah.
it's just stupid. Yeah. Oh my God.
And he the oldest.
And he the oldest. But James tells him, said, look, man, I ain't mean to lie. Look, the dude came through here, Ernie came through here, and we sent him on his way, man. All right, but if you see him again, tell him we looking. James tells JJ not to tell nobody. We cut to later, and Ernie comes home about 4 in the morning to find James waiting in his room. He said, man,
boy, you got to get the hell out of my house.
2 bad dudes came to see you, man, about some money. He said, oh, man, this, that, it's nothing, man. No, it is something, Ernie. Could you bring it?
Hey, when he told him, when he said, hey, man, you better watch it because them dudes look like they're about to bring it to you. Oh, for that much money, they just break my arm. I should know. Lord have mercy. That was James. That's all James had for him. Lord have mercy.
That line right there, it said, nah, they just break an arm for that. I was like, he said, Lord.
He said, and he just said it so casually, bro. Like,
I know. Oh my God, they won't kill you for $5K. I was like, because he said, I know, mine never set right.
That is a true gambling problem.
Bruh, that is a gambling issue right there. Next day they having breakfast. And Florida is wondering what Ernie might want for dinner. And James is quick to say, yeah, he about to bounce. He ain't going to be around much longer. He about to, Florida asked again and James is touch. I said, damn it, Florida. I told you.
He snapped on her too.
You know, and then when Lona come by, James ain't got no happiness for nobody right now. When Lona comes in, and she talks about she's having her boss and his wife over for dinner. Are you really with Lona on the 17th floor? And she wants to borrow, ironically, the silver sterling salt and pepper shakers to look classy.
Because it sure as hell won't have salt and pepper in it.
Oh my God. And Florida goes to see to get the salt and pepper shakers, and they're not there. I wonder what happened. And who enters about to leave but Duck Harrison? About to leave. And
gotta go ahead. Hate to run, but I gotta go ahead and get out of here.
And they talking about the salt shakers. In Florida, let me tell you something. Man, well, James, he takes his bag and he said, no, Florida. And he goes through.
But Florida's reaction, bro.
Florida's reaction.
Oh no.
Man, Florida has done that reaction a couple of times through the show, and it drives me crazy every time. Oh no. She be like, I'm sorry. I think if that woman was,
the audience was great too.
But I think if that character was the day, if Florida saw them things, you took my, she killing me. She would. She I think she would kill him. There wouldn't be no oh no. It'd be like, what? And they confront him. And they confront Ernie, and Ernie's like, man, I was just borrowing. Wait, what did he say? He said I was going. He's like, no, I didn't. Well, first of all, he's already caught because he's already stolen them. He's like, but his whole thing was, my whole thing was I could flip him, and then he starts going into this thing about how, man, once I took $8 and turned it into 20 grand. And James said, how long it take you to lose it? About an hour. But they keep driving him. It's like, no, and he really just kept like saying, man, I'm telling you, I could win. Like, man, I got a horse. I was like, he's got a problem. Like, I can do this. I can win this money for it. It's like, trust me. But then this the killer. James says, all right, you ain't got no problem? Then leave without taking the salt shakers. Leave without taking the salt. And again, I can't help but think if Florida was a today's woman, what are you doing with my goddamn? What you mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead. So, but James is like, go ahead, Ernie. Leave. Just leave. If you don't need them, don't take them. And he contemplates.
I promise I'll get him back to you. With interest. What the hell is interest, bro? What?
When Florida said, oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Florida. I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry you had to see that, but maybe it was for the best that you saw that.
And again, I think Florida's
like,
no, it was not.
That's my damn salt shakers.
How the hell you want to teach a lesson with my damn salt shakers?
Teach him with your damn shoes.
Teach him with that belt buckle. Teach him with the...
Give him that damn suit you always wearing.
Teach him a goddamn lesson with my goddamn salt shakers. What's wrong with you?
Teach a lesson with my shit.
Teach a lesson with my shit. You want to teach that? Now you got parables like you in the Bible. Now you see this? You see this, kids? Now you want to teach lessons. Great.
It's a great.
It just because the way he grabbed him, he just said, nah. And he's like, his head, his head was kind of down, like, and he took them.
He turned around, he's like, promise I'll get him back. You'll never see them damn salt shakers again.
You will never see those salt shakers.
Jeez, them salt shakers are gone.
Gone. You might even see them at the pawn shop right outside Cabrini Green. They go, my damn salt shakers. He ain't even get out of Cabrini Green before he sold my only wedding gift that was worth something. Oh my God. And again, a Good Times episode ends on a dark lesson.
Good Times episode ends bad.
Woo! Oh my God. Man. Oh, that was a good one, boy. I love that. Thelma Rasulala.
I'm kind of surprised because at first I was like, this episode will be all right. But
I need a new Jack cop for a new Jack criminal. That was the last time I saw him. I mean, I know it might be 91, but that was the last time I saw him. I don't even know if that man is dead or not.
And also, we need to add in for New Jack City the infamous the guest star of which one is from Ashford and Simpson? Simpson is the dude. Ashford is the girl, right?
Nick Ashford.
Ashford. Ashford. Wait, baby. Hold on, baby. Somebody else gotta get some too.
Oh, why you clowning Nick Ashford,
Man,
man?
let the little girl get a cake, man.
Man, that man brought us solid as
Somebody else gotta get some too.
that man wrote ain't no that man brought us solid as a rock and other songs.
They were the
Don't you say it. Don't you dare. Don't you effing dare say what I think you about to say.
they were
Don't.
they were the inspiration
They
for
were not.
Cephas and Reese.
Stop. Just stop. You should have said Black Tony. You should have said Black Captain Tennille, but don't you goddamn say Cephas and Reese. Don't you say that. Comparing them people. Silent night. Don't do that, dog.
Was it a silent night? Or was it a holy night?
Stop. Just stop.
Dude said got a sock got a hole in it. Like a sock.
Man, don't even compare them people, man. People wrote hits, man. Caesar recent dog. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that.
Sponsor.
Oh, the Black Log is sponsored by Fade to Black Funeral Homes. Death is a part of life, so put life into your loved one's death at Fade to Black Funeral Home with t-shirt printing, tattoo artists on site to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to Black. I had no quote of this show. It was the Lord. I had Lord as my quote. I had Lord. I'm fighting Lord, but I had Lord for something else.
I got one. Man, when they were in that bed, James, Michael, and JJ, and they kept on going, good night. Good night, JJ. Good night, Michael. Good night. And they came back around. JJ said, good night, John Boy.
That was funny.
He said, good night, JJ. Good night, John Boy.
You know what? Now that you say something to me, I don't know if it's a quote of the show, but it made me laugh. It's like, aren't you going to say your prayers, Dad? JJ, if I said my prayers, you wouldn't be here. Yes, that is a quote. I remember that joke. That made me laugh because I wanted it to be Lord, but I couldn't. But Lord made me laugh. That made me laugh so much. Lord. He said, you know what? Shagoo moment, Dynamite. That's all I got. Dynamite. That's like
I just got JJ sleeping with that hat on.
That hat,
that is
bro.
Shagoo and minstrel enough for me. Why are you sleeping with a hat on your head?
Still an issue in the community. I guess gambling. I don't know if it's ever been I've never known anybody to have a gambling.
I put that as gambling everywhere.
I don't think it's a gambling is a problem. You know,
I say that it happens everywhere. So yeah. It's going to be a problem with whoever. You know.
James, anything unrealistic?
Something would have happened in real life if James would have got caught lying by those two dudes.
Yeah,
been a little more than them just letting them go.
They'd have put a hot one in his ass. That's what it'd have been. Put a hot one in his ass. Dad nostalgia?
Our dad didn't bet, so.
The only nostalgia I have is the only friend that ever came by the house. I can't say like Ernie, but it made me think of Mr. Pruitt. Like, I was like, who is this? I don't know this. And he was a child. I found out he was Dad's childhood friend from New Orleans, and I was like, really? But he lived in Canada now. I was like,
that's amazing too, bro. You go from the Magnolia or the Callio projects to Canada.
Interesting.
Unless you from New Orleans, you have no idea how difficult that is.
Well, really, it was when they were in the Callio. They were in the Callio at that time.
Okay. You go from the Callio projects to Canada. Bruh.
Hey, Hey, man.
That is thumbs up, bruh. Thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
bruh.
I think a stigma is with the Galileo. But I guess cash was it? I'm about to say cash. No, that's no limit. No
Nah.
limit.
Master P was Calio.
Yes.
Magnolia was juvenile.
Yes.
So our father can claim both.
Yes. I had background Brent Coy. I had it.
I had one
Lord
too.
have mercy, just got me. It's like it was so passing.
Mine was James. How would you like some strap with that oatmeal?
How would you like some strap with that oatmeal? I forgot about that one. Ah, strap.
It's stuck them in, bro. There a couple of good ones this time around.
Audience, comment. Tell us what y'all want to see. I'm curious. I remember Force MDs was we did Force MDs because somebody said y'all need to do Force MDs, and we did. We're just curious. What
We
would
got
y'all
one
like
coming
to
up though.
hear us talking about? We do? You said that. I think you know and I don't.
I think the next one gonna have to be the one that we talking about. Gonna have to be a two-parter because they got a lot to go. They got a lot going on with that.
Because I need a new Jack cop to catch a new Jack criminal.
He had a, and bruh, he had a perm on him in that movie, bruh.
Yep.
He had a dude going on top of his head.
It was fried, dyed, and it was laid to the side. It was. It was. He did not have a natural. He did not have a. It was. he did. He did not have a natural. Thelma's. Me and my boy Richard. Richard used to love. He said, Thelma's Rasulallah. That's the greatest name ever, man. Thelma's Rasulallah.
Thelma.
He was in Roots. He was Kunta Kinte's father.
He was in Roots.
Yes. Yes.
He's the guy that most people probably don't know his name, but they know his face every time they see him.
Every time. So you
he
know
will
him
always
instant.
be Skeeter Matthews and me.
He was always Skeeter Matthews, but when what's happening, he was Roger's pop. I remember being Roger. I remember him. I was like,
I know you. You Skeeter Matthews' son. Ugly. I mean, Arthur Matthews. What do you say? Ugly.
Ugly. I mean, Arthur Matthews'
You
son.
Skeeter Matthews. Ugly. I mean, Arthur Matthews' son.
Yeah. See, you thought the Houseguest. I found the Houseguest to be. It was interesting, entertaining.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun to talk about than I thought it was going to be.
Yes. Yes. So from us here at Mobile Mom and Pop Studios.
Right. We're not going to bed. We just going to the bedroom.
Hey,
all that I can say is,
what you doing?
I told you.
What I really thought was going to happen when he was about to walk over and
but they just keep the door closed, bro. I walk in the house, bro. Why you got the door closed? Because we want it closed. It's cold out there.
Oh my God.
You know better than I do.
So from Email Studio East. Until next week on the Black Log. Peace.